Hello student, today I am going to revising a chapter that is recombinant DNA technology. You know this chapter contributing 15 marks in CBSE exam. So there is a lot of queries. Try to observe the query during this teaching lessons. The first questions that is why type 2 restriction enzyme is used in recombinant DNA technology. You know type 2 restriction enzyme that cut or double stranded DNA within the recognition sites. Cut the double stranded DNA within a recognition site that is palindromic in nature without consumption of ATP, that is energy. So it will cut as per our requirement where there is need of cutting of the DNA without utilization of energy in the form of ATP. So the point, main point of this question answer is that always cut within recognition site and try to know the meaning of palindromic sequence. If you read the DNA sequence from 5' phosphate to 3' OH end in both the strand, you will get the same reading, that is the in case of palindromic sequence. So you have to remember the palindromic sequence or recognition site of each type of restriction enzyme. Now next query is that is the why restriction enzyme of bacteria do not cut DNA of bacterial cell. If you have heard that the ARM system means restriction and modification system. It means R means restriction. It will not allow any foreign DNA inside the bacterial cells. Means it will cut the outer foreign DNA with the enzyme, the restriction enzyme, and modification means the addition of methyl group just after replication of its own bacterial DNA. If there is addition of methyl group means the restriction enzyme cannot degrade or break down the own bacterial cell. So that's why the restriction enzyme of bacteria do not cut the bacterial DNA due to restriction and modification system. Next, the next query, why recombinant plasmid containing bacterial cell cannot produce blue color colony during blue white spreading. You know, uh, blue white. Blue means the bacterial colony that do not contain recombinant plasmid, and white means the bacterial colony that contain recombinant plasmid. So the recombinant bacterial cell plasmid contain foreign DNA in lag Z region of plasmid DNA, that is POC19 plasmid. This is the examples. So the function of lag Z gene is lost. You know, the lag Z gene that encode that produce beta galactosidase enzyme, and this beta galactosidase enzyme degrade a colorless substrate, that is 5 bromo 4 chloro 3 indodiol beta D galactopyranoside. This is the complete name of X-gol. So there is a breaking of this X-gol due to presence of beta galactosidase, and it will produce blue color complex. It means that plasmid that is non-recombinant, and it encode the enzyme beta galactosidase and break down the X-gol, that is colorless substance, to a blue color complex. But the lag Z gene is non-functional in case of recombinant plasmid containing bacterial cell. It means the foreign DNA, the outer DNA, generally inserted in the region of lag Z gene of PUC19 plasmid. So it will not encode or enzyme beta galactosidase, and then there is no action on this colorless X-gol substrate and remain as such colorless. So white color colony indicate the bacterial cell containing the plasmid, that is recombinant plasmid, and blue color colony indicate the bacterial cell containing the plasmid, that is non-recombinant plasmid, that is they know foreign DNA. Next query, that is why DD and TP is chain terminator during Sanger's method of DNA sequencing. You know the difference in DD and TP and D and TP. If you observe this 3' carbon of both deoxyribose DNTP and DDNTP, there is absence of hydroxy group in case of DD and TP, and if there is no hydroxy group, it cannot form the phosphodiester bond with next nucleotide. If there is no hydroxy group, only hydroxy group and phosphate group can make a phosphodiester bond, that is the bond between two nucleotides. So there is no polymerization occur due to absence of this hydroxy group in DD and TP nucleotide. That's why DD and TP is chain terminator. Next query is, that is why primer is required in PCR reaction. Try to know. You know polymerase chain reaction, that is in vitro amplification of the DNA inside the thermocycler, but it cannot feasible in absence of primer. So try to know what is the function of primer. Primer is known sequence of DNA that provide 3' hydroxy group. You know, I have already discussed in last query that if there is a hydroxy group and phosphate group between two nucleotides, only then there is formation of phosphodiester bond. So this primer, that it is the known sequence of DNA that provide hydroxy group for adding next nucleotide during polymerization in presence of Taq DNA polymerase in PCR reaction. Otherwise, there will be no amplification, no addition of nucleotide, no polymerization inside the PCR machine during the reaction process. So that is polymerization nucleotide in PCR. So try to know what is the function of primer. It just provide 3' hydroxy group for making a phosphodiester bond with the next nucleotide in presence of phosphate group of next nucleotide. The next query is, that is, why expression vector is required for recombinant DNA technology and expression of the gene. No, you know this. Every gene, it cannot show its function in different environmental conditions. So they need of a strong promoter. Promoter means that express, that help in the functioning of the gene of interest. So this uh, expression vector, it has a strong promoter and terminator sequence help in expression function of particular gene. That's why the gene will show its function, show its expression only in presence of expression vector. So you must remember the promoter sequence and terminator sequence for that is helpful for functioning of particular gene of interest, that is not going to express in alone, means a separate gene that cannot gives its function if there is no expression vector. So try to remember expression vector, that is TSOMI vector. It is an example of expression vector. Next query is, why genomic library is larger than cDNA library? You know, it is just like a school library and departmental library. In departmental library, they get a small number of books and it is a specific book, whether the department of chemistry or department of physics or department of biotechnology. You cannot find the other subject book in particular department, but the school library, it has large number of books and you can find any type of book. The same way, genomic library that contain the large number of the gene. In genomic library, we isolate, multiply and store all essential coding and non-coding, means non-functional gene, so that it can be utilized for future research work. Means a gene that may be used further, or some gene that is functional and some gene it may be not functional. We consider both functional and non-functional gene in genomic library. So there is a large space required and it is larger in size. But if we concern with the cDNA library, we isolate, multiply and store only coding or functional gene that is coded by mRNA. Means DNA make mRNA and mRNA makes proteins. So if the gene is functional, it must make mRNA. And then if we observe the protein, that must be translated from mRNA. So a very less number of gene that is present in case of cDNA library, and we start the construction of cDNA library from isolation of mRNA, but we start the construction of genomic DNA library with isolation of genomic DNA. So if you compare the genomic library, it is larger than cDNA library. We put all functional and non-functional gene in case of genomic DNA library, but in case of cDNA library, we store only useful functional gene, coding gene that have limited in number. Next query is, if you see that why E. coli bacteria is disadvantageous for production of eukaryotic proteins. You know, there is a prokaryotic system and eukaryotic system. In prokaryotic system, there are so many different enzymes and so many regulatory factors that is not present, just like a system in eukaryote, because eukaryotic system is more advanced than prokaryotic system. E. coli bacteria, it is come in the category of prokaryotic system, and the eukaryotic protein that must be uh, translated from mRNA and again mRNA from gene of eukaryotic DNA. So large number of specific enzyme that require, it can be a specific enzyme, it can be a regulatory factors that require for post translational modification, that is not present, that is deficient in prokaryotic systems. So it will not, the protein that translated inside the bacteria, that is prokaryotic systems, that do not produce the same protein, and same protein cannot produce the same function, the protein that is translated from eukaryotic systems. So eukaryotic system have uh, more growth factor or regulatory factors for application, transcription and translation. Generally, bacteria lack such a specific enzyme that recognize the human protein sequence that need to be modified. Bacteria also lack regulatory factor for proper replication, transcription, and translation of gene into protein. So there is no proper post-translational modification, that is phosphorylation, glycosylation of eukaryotic protein that has been synthesized in prokaryotic cells. So in nutshell, we can say a bacteria or prokaryotic system lack the enzyme that need for post-translational modification, but in eukaryotic system, large number of enzyme, large number of regulatory factor that is present for post-translational modification for the proper functioning of particular proteins. Next query. So there is some error in typing, so try to avoid these things in these questions. Next, that is why there is need of alkaline phosphatase during production of recombinant DNA technology. You know, uh, restriction enzyme just create a nick in the plasmid. What do you mean nick? A small single nucleotide gap you can observe in the slide. So a nick is created by a restriction enzyme, and that nick again joined by DNA ligase. But recombinant plasmid means the plasmid contains foreign DNA. It is only feasible. We can only produce the recombinant plasmid only in the presence of DNA ligase and restriction enzyme. But the plasmid have self-ligation property. Plasmid have self-ligation property just after creation of nick by restriction enzyme. So just to avoid the self-ligation property, we can use a alkaline phosphatase enzyme. A alkaline phosphatase enzyme remove the phosphate from the 5' end of both the DNA, and instead of the phosphate make there is a hydroxy group come, and it prevent the self-ligation. So such type of property will lost when we give the treatment of Nick plasmid with the alkaline phosphatase, and during or meanwhile we add a foreign DNA, and then we again ligate the Nick with the help of DNA ligase. Now this plasmid, if contain the foreign DNA outside DNA, that is known as recombinant plasmid, and then we proceed for cloning of that particular gene of interest through the plasmid by process of transformation inside the bacterial cells. Next query is, that is, why is type 2 restriction enzyme, why is type 2 restriction enzyme used in recombinant DNA technology, and what is their source, site, as well as recognition site, as well as their cleavage site. So type 2 restriction enzyme used in recombinant DNA technology. Why? Because I have already discussed type 2 restriction enzyme. It will cut within recognition site or palindromic site. Means uh, each restriction enzyme has their own palindromic site or recognition site. It will never cut outside the palindromic site or outside the recognition site. So their source, you know, all the restriction enzyme source is bacteria. You know, BAM-H1. Why it is BAM-H1? So this B stands for genus of bacteria, and AM stands for species, and that is the strain type 1, 2, 3. So it is type 1 BAM-H1. So Bacillus leakeni amylolactoferrins, that is the source of that restriction enzyme. And try to know what is recognition site. If you remember three letters, GGA, BAM-H1. In case of BAM-H1 recognition site, that is GGA. You have to remember only GGA. Then the complementary of A is T, complementary of G is C, and complementary of G again C. So if you remember only three letters, then you can easily remember the recognition sequence. So generally question asks, what is the example of restriction enzyme, their microbial source, from where we can obtain, and what is the recognition site or palindromic sequence of that restriction enzyme. So here recognition site, that is GGA. So if you have remembered GGA, then you can complete the complete recognition sequence, that is complementary of A is T, complementary of G is T, G is C, and complementary of G is C. Now again you write down complementary. Complementary of C is G, complementary of C is G, complementary of T is A, and complementary of A is T. And again complementary of G is C, and then G is C. So if we read from 5' phosphate to 3' OH, the same reading you can observe in both the strand, in this strand and in this strand. So always read the DNA from 5' phosphate to 3'. So this is the palindromic sequence. This is known as palindromic sequence. And the arrow indicate the cleavage site. The cleavage site for the recognition, for the each restriction enzyme in the recognition site, it is fixed. It must be cleaved at a particular site. So there are two types of cutter. One is blunt end cutter and one is a sticky end cutter. So here if you see here 3, it is blunt end cutter. The cutting side of both the strand at the same position, but in case of BAM-H1, cutting site is at different position. So try to understand there is two type of cutting. One is blunt end cut, that is cutting position is at the same position, same nucleotide, and the means position. but in case of BAM H1, the cutting side is at different position, so it is STK cut. So two type of cut generally performed by this friction enzyme. One is blunt end cut. So this is the example of blunt end cut. This is the example of blunt end cut. This is the example of STK end cut. This is the example of STK end cut. And this is also example of STK end cut. And this is also example of STK. So if you remember, you want to remember BAM H1, then you can also remember Jija G I, you know, GGA, Jija G I, or and BAM laga. So you try to remember in the way GGA TCC, and then complementary of that eco kar gaye. Eco, you know, eco sound just like that, and gaye, GAA. So try to remember these things, the GAA. So this is the just to try to remember for exam purpose what is the recognition sequence of EcoR1, and where it will cut, cutting cleavage site, and third that is hint, हिंदुस्तान में आग लगी है, किसकी आग लगी है, आतंकवाद की आग लग सकती है, कोरोना की आग लग सकती है. So AAG, आग. In this way you can remember next other recognition sequence, and that must come any examples type of restriction in a use recombinant technology, recognition site, palindromic site, and cleavage site. Next, why we select particular vector for cloning of different insert DNA, insert size DNA? Because each size of DNA should be cloned only by particular vector as per the capacity of vector. So if you want to clone the 5 kb DNA inside the vector, then we select plasmid. If you want to clone 21 kb vector DNA, then you have to select this vector fast lambda. And if you want to clone the 35 kb DNA, then you have to select cosmate. And if you want to clone 50 to 500 kb, means more than 550 and less than 500, then you will select that. And if you want to clone 250 to 1000 kb, then you have to clone that with the help of So the smallest vector, that is M13, that is 0, and plasmid for cloning purpose, and largest vector, that is Next query is, that is why they need of DNA library. So DNA library that is required for keeping the all the genes for future experimental purpose, future research purpose, means whether the gene is essential or non-essential, coding or non-coding. If we are going to construct genomic library, then we keep all the genes, all the part of the gene of an individuals or an organism, multiply it and keep in a storage. But if you are concerned with serial library, means functional gene, then we proceed for cDNA library. So this is the major use for if you want to research on the particular gene interest of particular organism. From where you will get the gene? You can get easily from the genomic library. So what is how can you construct genomic library? It's the simplest way. First, you select the plant or animals or bacteria from where you can expect the gene. Then isolate genomic DNA through a definite protocol, definite experimental procedure, and then after isolation we purify the genomic DNA, and then biological seizure cut that genomic DNA after purification of genomic DNA. You will get the different fragment of DNA, and each fragment we can join with each plasmid of particular bacterial cell, suppose E. coli bacteria. So suppose there are 9 fragments, so you would take 9 plasmid, and then each plasmid you will put in each bacterial cell. Suppose there in this diagram there are only 3 representation, but you have to show 6 5. So you transfer this recombinant plasmid after ligation with DNA ligase inside the bacterial cell, and we culture that bacterial cell in a separate test tube or separate container. So we get a large copy of particular DNA fragment. So this is the simplest diagram of genomic DNA library. So we start the genomic library with isolation of genomic DNA. So main point you have to remember the use of restriction after genomic DNA isolation, and then we ligate the each fragment with a plasmid of E. coli bacterial cell, and then we get a recombinant plasmid. Then by process of transformation, and we transfer the recombinant plasmid inside the bacterial cell, but we maintain the separate test tube for getting the each fragment in large copy, because plasmid is auto-replicating, self-replicating, and we can get large copy of DNA of particular fragments. So mainly two enzyme, that is restriction enzyme and DNA ligase, we can use for construction of genomic DNA library, and the process is transformation we must follow after isolation of genomic DNA. So it is larger than cDNA library, and we can store all essential and non-essential gene, but in case of cDNA library we keep only coding gene essential. Thank you, and try to revise the chapter. Have a nice day.